I extend a hearty welcome to all present on this memorable event. At the onset, it is a privilege to acknowledge the presence of our chief guest, the Honorable Minister of Higher and Technical Education, Govt of Mizoram, Shri R. Romawia, and Shri Sivaya Alapati, Managing Director, HIM International Certifications Private Limited. In acknowledgement of the presence of our chief guest and other guests today, may I request the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Sambasiva Rao, to facilitate our chief guest, Shri R. Romawia, the Honorable Minister of Higher and Technical Education, Govt of Mizoram. Thank you, sir. May I further request Professor R.P. Vadera, the Honorable Pro-Vice Chancellor of Mizoram University, to offer a token of our gratitude to the Auditor, Shri Sivaya Alapati, the Managing Director, HYM International Certification Private Limited. Stepadek had said, unity is strength. When there is teamwork and collaboration, wonderful things can be achieved. And it is a teamwork and collaboration amongst the Mizoram University fraternity, as well as the Pachhunga University fraternity, and the steadfast leadership that has enabled us to reach another milestone today. Without much ado, may I have the privilege to get the ball rolling by inviting Professor Lalnundanga, Director, IQAC, Mizoram University, to formally welcome the August gathering.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Chief Guest, Romawia, the Cabinet Minister in charge of Higher and Technical Education, Govt of Mizoram, and respected Vice Chancellor, Professor K.R.S. Sambasiva Rao, and respected Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor R.P. Vadera, respected Registrar, respected Managing Director, who Sivaya Alapati, who means this is the Mizo way of addressing a respectful person. That's why I called you Pu Sivaya Alipati. HYM International Certification from Hyderabad, respected Principal, Pachhunga University College, Deans of Schools, Statutory Officers, HODs, faculty members from University and Pachhunga University College, invitees, students, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a great pleasure to welcome each and every one of you. And I extended a very warm welcome to our chief guest, Romawia, who is taking the charge of Chief Minister, the Govt of Mizoram, who has accepted our invitation in spite of a short notice to grace this very important function as a chief guest. I do extend a very warm welcome to Sivaya Alipati, the Auditor and Managing Director, HYM International Certification, who came all the way from Hyderabad, who has audited the state institutions, who came all the way from Hyderabad. We really appreciated his valuable service, recommendations and suggestions and advice. I also welcome the government officials, invitees, media persons, and other dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, teachers and students, everyone who came to witness this very important function of the university. ISO is International Organization for Standardization, non-governmental organization founded in 1947. and having headquarters at Geneva, Switzerland, the organization is not involved in certification, but they have developed international standard for quality management. The certification has been done through external bodies like, as we have it here, the H&TE International Certification, Hyderabad. I would proudly say that, and to my knowledge is concerned, we are the first academic institutions who has applied for ISO certification in Northeast India. If I'm not wrong, it may be from the Eastern India. This time, Mizoram University has applied for 4 certification, ISO certification, Quality Management System ISO 9001, Energy Management System ISO 5001, Information Security Management System 27001, Environmental Management System ISO 14001. And Pachhunga University College has applied for 2 ISO certification on quality management system, ISO 9001, and environmental management system, ISO 14001. The said institutions have been audited during 8th and 10th of July 2018. While ISO certification, this may not be a mandatory, but it is a great challenge for an institution like Mizoram University and Pachhunga University College to maintain and sustain quality. This would surely improve and bring the institution marketable, and hope that with those recommendations and follow-up actions and then the assignments given for this action, the certificate may be issued. So we are not yet issued. I hope that based on the action and the assignments that and other responsibilities that we have given to all the concerned, if so, this would be a great achievement for the university as well as for the Pachhunga University College, and we may sustain the quality for the institution. With this, I once again welcome everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. No joyous event in Mizoram is complete without a little music and dance. Let us celebrate today with a cultural dance performance from Tokle Cultural Club, a registered cultural club of Mizo Cultural Organization and Mizo Cultural Studies and Performing Arts under Pachhunga University College. Today they are going to show a rendition of Swarpui 2, which is a Mizo traditional dance medley, which includes Theilam, Kualam, Tero, Sarlam Kai, Sulakya, and Donglai Zone. The dance is choreographed by Laldu Oma, a student of Pachhunga University College. The attires that are being worn today by the students are from different Mizo tribes such as Bom, Ralte, Mar, Baite, Zahao, Lai, and Luce.
Good morning, everyone. Respected guests on the dais, Honorable In-Charge Chief Minister and Minister of Education and Technical Education, who Romawia, Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Vadera, Chief Guest today, our Honorable Minister of Education, and the Auditor Shri Sivaya, Principal Dr. Tananga, IQAC Director Nandanga, and Honorable Registrar Jotan Kumar, statutory officers, heads of the departments, deans of faculty, and faculty from PUC campus, student friends, and officers of non-teaching, and other members, invitees, government officials. It's one of the memorable day for Mizoram University because we are going for one more step in quality accreditation process. The quality of any institution or organization depends on several parameters, and the quality certification is also on several certifications being followed. Particularly for educational institutions, we normally follow the accreditation of NAC, accreditation of ISO, and the ranking of different organizations through different organizations, and they are all certifies the quality of education in particular institution. ISO is an organization of international organization for standardization. As already mentioned very at length by Professor Nandanga, I don't want to go into details of that one, but the quality of education of any institution depends on various parameters, like how we have a vision, how we implement the quality of education, and how we monitor the education, and how we had a outcome of the education in a particular institution. In different stages, the auditing will be performed in any educational institutions. In the first stage of auditing, they verify all the documentation, how it has been performed in any institution. And it will help the institution to have their quality record, quality policy. What is the quality policy? What is that you are going to do in the next decade? And how you are going to achieve this quality of your institution? And what are your plans for achieving that particular targets? And how we are going to achieve this? There should be a target, there should be an action plan, there should be a documentation how you are going to perform this. And all these records are being maintained properly or not. And whether you are able to achieve your targets in a proper plan or systematic way or not. This is what actually has to be maintained in a quality assessment. In the first step of any assessment, I am also a certified auditor for ISO and also NAC. So I know how it is being done. So in the first step, normally they will assess all your documentation, whether it is properly being done and whether the quality is being maintained, whether internal audit is being maintained, and how your action plan is being defined. And during the auditing of our university and PUC college, the auditor has mentioned, any institution need to have a quality policy. For education quality, how you are going to have your policy, how environmental management is to have a policy. So what is policy means, what is your plan, what are your objectives, how you had an action plan for implementing that, and what are your steps to take into that. So this is being called as quality policy. So that is also going to be inaugurated by the PUC campus. They have prepared very nicely the quality policy of PUC campus. Yesterday they brought and gave a copy to me and the auditor. Then I said it will be nice we inaugurate in the tomorrow's certification ceremony. So they have prepared very nicely when we went to PUC campus and asked them, we need to prepare a quality policy. So it is, any institution need to have this, In an initial step, when auditor comes, whether he observes everything, whether it is systematically being followed or not. And he will give so many sessions. And in the next year, and he will come for second auditing. It is also been called surveillance visit. Whether we took up all the measures in that, whether our action plan is being performed or not, whether the sessions given by the auditor are being implemented or not. To have every year, this is as per the policy of ISO, every year the quality audit has to be performed. That is been auditing or second audit it is been called. And it is also been called third audit next year. And it is also been called as surveillance visit. So in the next preceding surveillance visits, we will understand and what are the measures we have taken up and how we are going to achieve this one. This is what actually been done. What is that we are going to achieve by this? What is that we are going to have this particular one? So I consider myself as a Vice Chancellor, I consider myself as a pre-preparation for NAC. It is a pre-preparation for NAC. That is the reason why I went for NAC ISO certification and ISO accreditation auditing of our university, because all our faculty will be motivated and also they will be activated for doing all this documentation perfectly. Because you have to remember, all faculty members has to remember, now the recent NAC accreditation process is not going to be easy task. And I am telling you, there are many institutions. In the last executive meeting of NAC accreditation executive meeting, I saw what are the results and how the outcome of the various institutions NAC accreditation. There are 45 institutions were given in the last NAC assessment, and the executive committee has given grading for the various institutions basing on the documentation supplied by the various institutions and also the visits of the NAC team, peer teams to the institutions. Among the 45, only 3 institutions got A grade. Just remember, this is going to be a very crucial part of our NAC accreditation. Only 3 institutions got A grade and all 42 institutions they got down to below A. And the new policy has been very crucial part now. So the university has to remember this, all faculty members, all stakeholders has to remember that the NAC accreditation process is not going to be easy task. And it is not going to be having any influence of the NAC peer committee members. 70% of the gradation is dependent on the documentation which we supply. And the documentation is going to play a very crucial role. That's what actually I have been telling all my faculty and all my HODs and deans, and every day I'm talking about this accreditation process. We should not be getting any situation going or losing of our A grade. It should be always think about the higher grade. So you have to work so much. And people are not taking easy. People are taking very easy. People are not taking serious about the NAC accreditation process. People has to remember, the members of the stakeholders has to remember that if university is going to lose something, we are going to lose something. Everyone is going to lose something. If you don't work for the development of the university, you are going to lose something for the university. If you are not working with heart, you are going to lose something. I am going to tell very seriously. This is to be taken very seriously and everyone has to work hard, and evidence is very important, documentation is very important, how you are going to show your department abilities and achievements in such a way that the NAC documentation should be in such a way that we need to get A+ grade minimum. This is what I was talking. And this is more, if you take very casually, we are going to have definitely casualties, I am telling very seriously. This particular validation of the documentation and everything is very important, ISO auditing, because he is going to give something about the quality, how this quality ISO certification and how the NAC accreditation is going to be useful when the students are going. For example, I tell you one beautiful example. Most of the funding of the central government institution is going to IITs and NITs. And the IITs and NITs are going for the collaboration with the various central universities only, which has got A+ grade and A++ grade. They are not coming to other institutions. You have to understand that. Those institutions which have got highest rank, they are going to there. And they are not coming to us, IITs and NITs. Why? Because they are also looking for the people quality. So the gradation, the ranking and everything will give quality of the education. The students also will look into that particular quality. This is most important. I request all of you to think about this is a very high time for all of us. So why I made this ISO visit very seriously to all our university and constituent college of PUC, that we should be motivated. We should be also vibrantly motivated for doing this kind of activity. This is most important. If you do small mistake, you are going to do a big mistake in our life. This is what I am not the single person can do some miracles here. Everyone's collective approach should be development of the university. I request all of you to be motivated in this direction. So I think it is a high time for us, and we thank all the faculty members, all the stakeholders, non-teaching staff, students, research scholars, everyone for helping us to get the certification of this particular quality management. We got quality management certification, assessment, audit in 4 areas like quality management, energy management, and information security management, and environmental management in our Mizoram University. And our PUC has got quality management and environmental management assessment in the last month, actually on 8th and 9th, 10th of the last month. So I think this month only, sorry, this month only. So we continue this ISO activity continuously, because it needs the continuous surveillance, continuous audit, and it is to be done. And I congratulate everyone once again, and I thank the chief guest for gracing this occasion, on this important occasion of the Mizoram University and PUC college being certified by ISO. And we can also have the certification of ISO for all the institutions of Mizoram University under the government of Mizoram, because that improves the quality of the education, also how they have to go for the auditing, how they have to go for the action plan and certification. Honorable Minister can think about this certification to all the institutions in this area. I thank once again, and all of you for on this happy occasion. Thank you.
Kindly rise for the occasion. Thank you.
Good morning, all of you. Honorable Shri Romawia, Minister of Higher and Technical Education, Government of Mizoram, Professor K.R.S. Sambasivara, Vice Chancellor, Professor R.P. Vadera, Pro Vice Chancellor, Shri Jaganta, Register, Professor Tavanga, Principal, Pachhunga University Campus, Professor Nandanga, Director, IQAC, respected faculty, staff, and dear students of Mizoram University and Pachhunga University College of Mizoram University, invitees and print and electronic media, good morning all of you. It is a privilege for us to team in a mindset of esteemed center of excellence that imparts education of international standards for students, inspiring to make their dreams in reality. Right education at the right time is valuable, needing a transformation our nation into a knowledge superpower. Leo Baskandia, motivated speaker and professional of education, stated that change is the end result of all true learning. Quality certification of the centers of education is an important process wherein the methodology, infrastructure, resources are assessed for the compliances with the regards of international standards. The accreditation of the educational centers provide the global recognition and brand value to the students passing out the said universities. We have undertaken the comprehensive audit of various verticals in Mizoram University and Pachhunga University campus. During our visit and audit, we observed several silent features, and following deserves a special mention: the experienced faculty, infrastructure, scientific laboratories, research methodology, energy management system, IT systems and management, environmental management system, waste management, energy conservation, resource utilization across the various departments of university and UPUC campus. The leadership of the university and PUC campus has unidefined vision with well-defined goals and objectives. And I felt the Mizoram University is one of the high academic standards university with good quality standards in North East region. Professor K.S. Sambasivara has a astute eye of detailed assessment and ability to, with the futuristic thoughts process, which is practically and relevantly to local needs of the community and future development of the university. She, Register has took clockwork administration process in place compared to documentation, and Professor Dr. IQAC has ensured a detailed review of implementation of the standard considered for the certification and has one of the best quality management system in place. The faculty have taken immense interest in the audit cycle of their prospective departments and have ensured their departments are well presented. The administrative staff, technical staff and other support staff have been assessed, have a clear understanding of the department protocols and objectives elements. Mizoram University has a lively, vibrant culture and immense trust for the learning that makes the university stand out. I take the opportunity to congratulate the community leaders of the university with their experienced faculty, academic scholars, academic staff and students attaining the ISO accreditation on 4 key standards. Quality management system is called ISO 9001 to 2015. Environmental management system is a 14001-2015, information security ISO 27001 and energy management system ISO 50001. Mizoram University is one of the very few universities having destination of ISO certifications in all management standards, and PUC is one of the few institutions having destination of having ISO certification. And I congratulate each and every member of the university and PUC campus for adopting the best to attain the ISO certifications. And I am very happy to Pachhunga University campus is one of the best academic standards college. However, I saw many in my journey of quality assessment with a good academic environment, quality standards, best infrastructure, having a good and defined quality policies. I consider the Pachhunga campus is one of the best composite PG and UG college ever I saw. It has got a good district, it's because of my time concern I am going very fast because I had to leave by 11:30. I consider Pachhunga, Pachhunga campus is one of the best composite UG and PG college ever. It has got a good distinction of in having 121. First rank of the whole country among the 40,000 odd colleges. Having beautiful academic standards and good environmental management, and I am very happy with PUC campus with audited for 2 key standards, namely quality management and environmental management system. And I am very happy to announce that it was one of the few ISO certification organizations in the country having high standards and quality. We are confident that the esteemed university and PUC campus will push the bar year and year by challenging itself in continuous improvement to maintain and suppress the international standards and itself be the champion for the transformation of institutions higher learning through quality certifications. It is requested to Honorable Minister of Higher and Technical Education may suggest all the educational institutions and organizations in Mizoram to go for ISO certification process. It can help the organization to improve the quality and standards so that the quality of the institutions will improve the further on par with international institutions and organizations. Before complete my things, what is the purpose of ISO? If we do yoga, fitness for the body. If we go for the ISO, fitness for the organization. Thank you one and all. Jai Hind.
May I now have the honor of inviting the Honorable Chief Guest, Shri R. Romawia, to deliver his address.
Vice Chancellor, Professor KRS Sampa Siva, Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor R.P. Vaditra, and Shri Sivaya Alapati, MD, HYM International Certification Private Limited, Professor Tonenga, Principal, Pachhunga University College, Shri Sijo Thankuma IDS Registered, MZU, our esteemed professors, staffs, ladies, gentlemen, and students. It is my pleasure to be here as Chief Guest in the absence of our Honorable Chief Minister. As a higher technical minister, I am very pleased to be here among you. In this program, it may be the first program in ISO certification. I am very much pleased to be here among you. And not only that, this management systems ISO certification in 4 management systems in the Mizoram University, a very young university, but progressing, and 2 ISO certification to be Pachhunga University College, our only university college in Mizoram. Nowadays also we expected 1 more to be established soon in the southern area. The southern people of Mizoram are aspiring very much, and our higher and technical education are also pressing hard from our Mizoram University, the southern campus be established soon. But till now, no news come. But I hope that you will not forget that the southern area, Mizoram University campus be established soon. And I think land will be available. And not only that, as a higher ed technical minister from Russia, we had built one at Pukui for engineering college. But for sometimes our Mizoram state government, because of pecuniary difficulty, cannot establish. But the infrastructure is there, and if we are prepared to open southern campus, then I think the government will allow to occupy that one first before setting other place. So my heartiest congratulations for awarding ISO certificates. I know that it's a result of hard work and dedication for these systems. I hope this certification will bear good results for more improvement in the institutions. I have a grant for getting different projects from national and international funding agencies for the young and fast-growing Mizoram University as well as Pachhunga University College. This certification will surely helpful for NAC accreditation also, and NAC accreditation circle is due for the second accreditation period. For that also, I think it will bear fruitful results. And I hope that more certification, ISO certification in more management systems. There are many management you have to do for these things, and as we had heard that from our Honorable Vice Chancellor that dedication is necessary, as well as this for policy. As a policy, we have to achieve many things. And not only that, I like to mention that it is the first in the Northeast area that our university is getting this award for certification. This is a very pleasant thing to hear. And let this certificate awarding ceremony be a challenge to achieve more and more in this present competitive world. We are now living in the present world. Everything is to be in the competitive world. And we must take in mind that we are living in the competitive world. Our difficulty to mention here as a revenue minister in Mizoram, enclosure problem is our main problem. In this Mizoram University also, our former leaders had given lands enough for establishing this Mizoram University. But the villagers or some corners, they encroached bit by bit, and your Mizoram University campus will also need to safeguard from those encroachers. Likewise, in the Pachhunga University College also, many encroachers every day are trying to encroach, and some also launch agitation to encroach the land. Our principal, Dr. Tonanga, is very working hard to safeguard the Pachhunga University areas. Likewise, in many places in Mizoram, our problem is that government lands is encroached by villagers or somebody. That's what our revenue department also having many problems. And they went to courts for grievances. As a citizen of Mizoram, I have rights, I have rights. So why the government suppressed my rights, so and so. And the law court also gives stay orders. So it is very difficult to pass speedily. And likewise, in our university, Mizoram University also, we are facing now encroachers. In the Pachhunga University campus also, we are now facing encroachers everywhere. As a revenue minister, this is our problem, and you must know very clearly that you will safeguard what the government had given new lands from the encroachers. The revenue department can do few things to safeguard the lands. That's what as taking this privilege, I would like to mention our problem. And this certification awarding will bear more fruits, I hope, and our young universities will be developing in various ways to compete the other university or the old university for our betterment of MZU and PUC to become a truly world-class institution. I expect and hope that all who bear the responsibility will fulfill our aspirations. Thank you all. Thank you all.
Good morning, friends. Puan Romawia, Honorable Chief Guest, Professor K.R.S.S. Mbasibaro, Vice Chancellor, Professor R.P. Vadera, PVSC, Shri Sivaya Alapati, MD, HYM International Certifications, Dr. Ton Enga, Dr. Lanundanga, officers, teachers, students, dear friends. It's a great pleasure to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. I thank our chief guest, Romawia, for being here with us, sharing our joy and happiness in getting this certification. Apart from his presence here today, I want to thank our minister, our chief guest, for his stand for his help in our boundary problems. I've met him several times on this issue, and he's solidly with us in our encroachment problems. I think it may not be out of place to mention what he wrote in one of my letters addressed to him. Now I quote him. Mizoram University hian sarkarin ramapek hi inchikhat po aloktur nin kangailo. I'll translate that. I don't believe Mizoram University should lose even 1 inch of land allotted to it. So this is the kind of support we have from him. Thank you, sir. And I thank our Vice Chancellor for initiating this certification process and in concluding in getting this certification. So I thank you for your leadership. I believe now all of us are at ease in facing the NAC accreditation. We are worried what we are going to do about this accreditation. We were nervous. Now we believe, I believe all of us have confidence that at least we will retain our present grade, if not improve it. Thank you, sir. Our big thanks are due to Shri Shivaya Alapati, Managing Director, HYM International Certifications. Thank you, sir, for everything you've done from the beginning till the end. It's your efforts, your guidance that enables us to obtain these certifications. I thank all teachers, officers, and staff who sincerely worked for getting this certification, and especially I thank the IQSC director and his staff. I thank PUC Cultural Troupe for their beautiful dance. I thank all officers, staff, for making this certification meeting a success. I thank the media, print and electronic media, for being here with us. I thank the housekeeping staff for preparing this auditorium, and afterwards for preparing refreshment for us. As we have this motto, greater deeds remain. All of us, we need to work hard, sincerely, for achievement of better, higher status for Mizoram University as well as Pachhunga University College. Thank you very much.